Hey, what's up, guys? It is your boy Wildfire. Can I talk all things hockey? The NHL season is about to start, so I'm gonna be posting my predictions for basically everything on these next couple days. I'm gonna be doing the playoffs, I'm gonna be doing NHL awards, I'm doing all this kind of stuff. But today I'm gonna be doing my predictions for every NHL award to see who's winning it. All right, guys, we're on NHL.com here. We're showing you what trophies I think are gonna win for these people. So we're gonna start with the Bill Masterton. So I think it is gonna go to Max Pacioretty. This trophy is for who exemplifies the qualities of perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication. I'm gonna say Pacioretty. So they usually do it for like people who get hurt. Pacioretty did get hurt last year, so I think he's gonna pop off. So it's kind of hard to judge this one. I'm gonna say Max Pacioretty. Up next is the Gregory GM of the year, and obviously best GM of the year. Now I'm gonna say I think it's gonna go to Don Waddle, who is the Hurricanes GM. I think he picked up some good players this year. I think Hurricanes might go far this year. Up next is the Mark Messier NHL Leadership Award. It's given to the player who exemplifies great leadership qualities to his team. So basically, it's captains of these teams. I'm gonna say Roman Josi. I think he's very, very good. And I think he's a good captain. I think he's gonna help his team out a lot, and I think he can win this trophy. Up next is gonna be the William M. Jennings Trophy, which is like the goalie duo who leads the NHL in fewest goals against. And in my opinion, I'm gonna say is gonna be the New York Rangers with Shesterkin and Halak. I think they're gonna win this trophy. They're a deadly duo. Up next is gonna be the Ted Lindsay Award, and this is for most outstanding player, voted by fellow NHL players. And I'm gonna say Connor McDavid. He is the best player in the NHL right now, and I think he should win the trophy. Up next is King Clancy Trophy, given to the player who exemplifies leadership on and off the ice, who's made noteworthy humanitarian contribution to his community. So basically like all the charities and stuff. This one's harsh. I don't really know who done all this stuff, but I'm gonna say Darnell Nurse. He was voted last year, and why not just take a guess on him, right? Up next, here's a fun one. It's gonna be the Maurice Richard Trophy, the NHL player with the most goals, and I'm gonna say Austin Matthews. I think he wins it again. Does he hit 60? No, but he's gonna get damn close, so I think he's gonna win this one. Up next is gonna be the Jack Adams. This is the coach of the year, and don't call me biased here. There's a lot of good coaches. I think there's two NHL coaches I think it's going to this year. I'm gonna say Mike Sullivan, Rob Brind'Amour. I'm saying Mike Sullivan wins. I think Mike Sullivan wins. He's been getting, I don't know why, but he's always in the conversation, but no one gives him the edge every time. Mike Sullivan's an unbelievable coach, and the Penguins, they always have a lot of injuries, and they still persevere and still get top playoff seeds, and they still never win it, and he still never wins. But I think he's going to win it this year. I think Penguins do well, and he wins it this year. Up next is going to be the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy. It's given to the player who has exhibited the best type of sportsmanship and gentlemanly conduct combined with a high standard of playing ability. So it's basically who gets the least amount of penalties and is a superstar in the NHL. I'm gonna say Austin Matthews. I think he can win this, right? I don't know if he gets really that many penalties. This one's very tough as well because you just don't know who gets penalties or not in this season, in a year or whatever. But I'm gonna say Austin Matthews. Up next is gonna be the Frank Selke Trophy. This is the best forward on defense. So who best forward that plays a full 200-foot game. And yeah, I say this year's winner is going to be Alexander Barkov. I think his role on the team is a little less of you need to put up 150 points to let's win some playoff series. You know what I mean? He's going to play a little differently. He's still going to put up the points, but I think he's going to be better on the defensive end even more than he is now. Up next is the Art Ross trophies. The NHL player has the most points at the end of the NHL season. I'm going to say it's Connor McDavid. I think Connor McDavid this year is going to be his year. Stanley Cup wise, who knows? You'll see my newest video coming soon. But yeah, I'm gonna say Connor McDavid. I think he's gonna win this one, and I think it's gonna be pretty easy. Up next is gonna be the James Norris Trophy, which is the best defenseman of this NHL year. I'm gonna say Cale Makar. I think he wins it back to back. He's unreal. He might be a next step ahead of everyone. Even though Hedman's unreal, Josi was unreal. I think Makar is that next step. He can put the puck in the net. He can do it on the back end. He is very, very good. Up next is the Vezina Trophy, which is the best NHL goalie of the season. And I'm going to say it's going to be Ilya Sorokin. I know Shesterkin popped off. Vasilevsky's unreal. Demko is unreal. Ottinger's crazy. I think Sorokin's going to win it this year. I think the Islanders are going to hop up from what they did last year, and Sorokin's going to be the key piece of that, and they're going to win. And I think he's going to win it. Now is the Calder Memorial Trophy, which is the best rookie of the season. And this one's tough. I had two players on my mind, Kent Johnson and Matty Beniers. But I'm going to have to give the edge to Beniers because he played more NHL games and he looked really, really good. So I have to give him the edge. But I would not be surprised if Johnson does win. Up next, guys, is the biggest one in the NHL, is the Hart Memorial Trophy. This is the MVP of the entire NHL. And who I think is going to win it is Connor McDavid. I think, once again, this is Connor McDavid's year. I think he's going to show everyone that he is the best NHL. and he's going to prove it with a lot of points, a lot of goals, and some wins in the regular season. I think he's going to win this pretty clearly, honestly. Now, I can do the Conn Smythe and the Stanley Cup, but I'm not going to do that, guys. So that's going to, because if I did that, that would ruin my predictions video, and I am not going to do that. I am not going to do that. So you got to make sure to stick around for my next videos to be seeing who's going to win the Stanley Cup and win the Conn Smythe and all that stuff. So make sure to check out, make sure to subscribe, like the video, put the bell on so you don't miss out. NHL season starting soon, and so is NHL 23 is coming out. I'm going to be posting bangers daily. You don't want to miss out, baby. You can say you're here before I blew up. Much love, guys, and subscribe, motherfuckers.